Well, 500 subscribers as of today. 659 videos. They're not videos that are on this channel. They're actually 659 therapy sessions. You know, there's many reasons why I started this channel. But before I get into that, I want to thank each and every one of you for subscribing. And if you haven't yet subscribed, please hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and please comment down below. And also, if you're sitting here watching this video and you're thinking, boy, I wouldn't mind starting a YouTube channel, what I'm going to tell you right now is do it. Don't even think about it for another moment. Start a YouTube channel. Start posting even short videos. Today, I took the opportunity to go back and look at when I first started this channel. It was back in, I actually started it in 2022. And I started posting these ridiculous, I mean, go back if you want, but there's nothing to see there. These ridiculously, oh my God, they were so dumb. These little 16-second clips. I was just learning to do any of this stuff. And believe me, obviously, if you've watched enough of my videos, I'm not very good at it anyway. But you know what? The channel is called Truth because I don't know what else to do. All I do is tell the truth here as I know it. I can't fake that. You know, I try to be cool. I watch other channels. I come up with all this different stuff, but I end up just being who I am. There is nobody else. I can't be anybody else. And I finally started talking about Tesla because it was always about Tesla to begin with. But then I got sidetracked thinking, well, I should talk about weight loss and I should talk about all these other achievements that I've done in my life. And, you know, I haven't achieved a lot, but I'm proud of the things that I have achieved. And you should be too. You should be proud of, if you cut the grass today, you should be proud. If you cleaned out your closet today, you should be proud. And by the way, being rich is nothing to be proud about. You should be proud if you're successful, if you're wealthy or whatever, but be proud of things outside of that, and I believe you'll have a happier life. Anyway, I digress. I purchased this Model 3 in 2022. I paid way too much money for it. I purchased full self-driving at that time, and correct me if I'm wrong in the comments, please. I forget if it was either $10,000 or $12,000 back then to purchase full self-driving. And I did it. Not because I'm a rich guy or whatever, but I was investing in Tesla. I've been investing in Tesla since 2017. And I kind of wanted to put my money where my mouth was. And I also wanted to understand the product more and understand the process. So I bought this car. And I think at the time, between the price of the car and the cost of full self-driving, I think it was around $60,000, which was a ridiculous amount of money at that time. But to me, it was an investment. And it was an investment in something that I truly believed in. And I still, to this day, believe in it. And I believe now even more than I did back then. So the goal of this channel was never to get to 500 subscribers, though that is a nice milestone. The goal of this channel was never to make money on it. The goal of this channel was simply because I had taken so much abuse from people that I had to just talk to somebody else about what I believed. And I went through a really rough time back then. I had a rough time in a couple of relationships, not love relationships, but some business stuff, some people who whatever. I tend to be too nice, and people tried to take advantage of that. And at the same time, I was telling everybody who was breathing around me how much I believed in this company. You know, I told people close to me, I'm like, listen, you know, I know you don't own stocks. I know you're not into investing. I know you have a grandchild. Buy a few shares of Tesla. Just do it for your grandkids. And again, this is not financial advice, blah, 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 blah. I'm just a YouTube guy. I'm just telling you what I believe to be true. Do not take this as financial advice. But I was telling friends, and then, you know, people started to kind of mock me, and they were laughing. Like, what do you mean the car drives itself? And, you know, full self-driving back then was a little rough around the edges, obviously. I believe it was version 11. It was probably in the lower stages of version 11. And yeah, it was rough. It would do crazy things. But I put it on. Every day I was in the car, I turned it on, and I could see it get better. I remember the first time I got the software update, and you could actually see the traffic lights on my screen. And I thought, this is really something. And then I kept telling people and telling people and telling people. And then two people in particular who said something one day, and it was really, really condescending. And it wasn't, even though they made it about Tesla, it had nothing to do with Tesla. These people wanted to hurt me deeply, and they wanted to drag me down, and they wanted to break me. And I'm not going to get into all that, but as it turns out, it was the greatest day of my life. I remember walking away from there, and I said, first of all, I'm done with you, even though I couldn't be because we're still connected. But I thought to myself, you know, mentally, emotionally, I'm done. I'm done with you. And then I really started deeply focusing on the company that I love. And I consider myself an owner of Tesla. I really mean that. This is a business to me, and investing in Tesla to me personally is a business. I'm not saying it should be for you, but I own a little piece of this amazing company with an amazing person who's running that company. And it's a big goddamn deal to me. And I will fight for it tooth and nail every step of the way, in any way I can. And if I see something going wrong there, I will tell you. Because once again, I'm here to tell the truth. I study Tesla 8 hours a day, minimum, every day. And I want to let you in on another little secret. Absolutely nobody I know, including my family and my immediate family, they have no idea I have a YouTube channel. None. Zero. And I'm so glad that that's true, because had I told anybody in the beginning, I'm sure somebody with some negative mindset would have said, oh, what do you think, you're some fancy YouTube guy now? You're an idiot. Why would you put your face out in front of the people? Well, they still don't know. And I'm so proud of that I have 500 subscribers today, and nobody knows. Nobody who knows me personally knows that I have this channel. But let's get into personal relationships right now. Because of my interest in Tesla, and because of following Tesla, and because of this YouTube channel, and because of the time I spend on X, formerly Twitter, I have interacted and I have become friends with people in the Tesla community who really have changed my life. These are some of the most beautiful people I have ever met in my entire life. And I know I talked to a guy today, and he's just an amazing individual, and we were talking about investing. I've never met him. We have never met. We have communicated on Facebook, sorry, not on Facebook, on X. Facebook is a disaster. All the old people who used to abuse me, they're still on Facebook. But anyway, I spoke to him today, and we were talking about the stock price and the ups and the downs and the roller coaster rides and everything. And I said, I'm at the point now to where this is more about the mission than it is about the money, and it really is. It really is. He holds some Tesla stock also, and it doesn't matter. Listen, I don't care if you have 1 share of Tesla or 10,000 shares of Tesla. This is a really special community. These are beautiful, beautiful people. And apart from that, this car is the safest car on the planet Earth. I'm telling you right now. I know there's a lot of FUD. I know there's a lot of stories about car fires. I know there's a lot of lies. Because you see, we know it's lies because we study. We study the product. We study the company. We study the people in the company. The people who are involved in Tesla are among the smartest people on the planet. I'm just telling you. The engineers over there are the smartest people in the world. The reason the smartest engineers are at Tesla is because Tesla is run by an engineer. It's not a corporation. There's no suits. It's run by an engineer. It's like, well, bigger, but you could compare it to going into a restaurant where the owner is the chef, or having somebody build cabinets in your house where the owner of the company is a carpenter. You pick it. But that's what Tesla is. This is a special company. And I'm just really proud of that. And I have 500 subscribers here. Now I know I picked a lot of subscribers up because of my weight loss talks. And, the channel name has changed a few times. I used to, in the beginning, I called it 5 miles a day, 5 days a week. And I called myself, what did I call myself? The Big Loser or something. And I have lost 90 pounds since I started this channel. And the reason I did that was, first of all, I changed my entire life. I quit drinking 3 years ago, not because I had an alcohol problem, but because I was surrounded by extremely toxic people. And that's my business, by the way, but I needed to separate myself from the bar stool and focus on the business, which in turn separated me from some really toxic relationships. And then, of course, my focus came over to YouTube simultaneously, and I started making videos about all kinds of things. And I don't know where this channel is going. I don't know what I'll be talking about. Probably Tesla for the near future. But I really love this channel. I love being a part of this community. I love what YouTube has done for me. And I don't mean done for me financially, because this channel doesn't make a dime, and it probably never will. And I don't care about that. That's not why I'm here. I'm doing this because I love it and because it brings me peace. And because I have made some amazing friends worldwide. Worldwide. I'm on an X Spaces today, and there's a discussion about Tesla. And the gentleman who runs that discussion, I'm sorry about the background noise, that's the air conditioning. It's really hot here in the south today. But the gentleman who runs that space is from Sweden. There are people all over the world who I talk to every day in these X Spaces about Tesla. And we talk about other things. We talk about SpaceX, we talk about Neuralink, But what we talk about more than anything else is we talk about the future. Anyway, I want to thank each and every one of you for subscribing to my channel. And I hope that I will get much better at this. I'm certainly learning. I want to learn about the future. I want to learn about artificial intelligence. I want to learn, and I know where Tesla is going. You know, in a few short years from now, you will not want to own a car. You will be driven around in either a robo-taxi, which might be my car, that picks you up at your house, drives you where you want to go, drops you off at home. It will be about 10% of the cost of an Uber today, or a Waymo. In fact, I don't think Uber and Waymo will exist in the future. I think Tesla is way ahead already. But you won't want to own a car. You may want to own a cybercab. Your cybercab won't even have a steering wheel. You will be transported anywhere you want to go in driverless vehicles. This is Elon Musk's words, not mine, but he said one day children will look at their parents and say to them, I can't believe that you were in charge of a 4,000-pound vehicle. That had to be insane. Steering wheels and human-driven automobiles will be mocked the same way cigarette smoking is mocked today. That's coming to alcohol too, but that's another video for another day. But the brightest future lay ahead because of Tesla and because of their technology and because of robotaxi and because of cybercab. Tesla Semi is now in production in Nevada, and they are in the process, very close to completion, of their production plant there that is going to mass produce these battery operated, autonomously operated semi-trucks. Can you even begin to comprehend how that will drive down the price of everything we buy? Most of the cost associated with many of the products we consume is transportation costs. Most of the cost of ownership of vehicles is fuel costs, insurance costs, maintenance costs, etc., etc., etc. All of that is going away. Tesla is removing that. Who's going to benefit? Sure, Elon Musk is the richest guy in the world on any given day. Is he benefiting? The company is. But I'll tell you who else is benefiting more than anybody else. You are, and I am. And I am sitting in the proof of that statement. I purchased this car in 2022. It's got 76,000 miles on it. It has one set of tires on it since I purchased it. Try to get your head around that for a minute. This car is so well balanced, I don't even need to rotate the tires on this car. And the only other maintenance I've done in this car is windshield washer fluid. Let that sink in for a minute. This is the future. And I am so, so proud to be a part of it. And I'm very proud of this silly little YouTube channel that allows me to be who I truly am. And I don't have to listen to the noise from people. Now, I do get some nasty comments sometime, but that's okay because I love you too. So thanks for watching.